Salute, salute. The streets are buzzing. Ladies and gentlemen, Knicks Nation, salute. How we feeling? 8 straight, feeling great. Out here, salute Knicks Nation, salute to the chat, salute Mod Squad, salute Replay Gang. We here, we back here. That's right, New York Knicks. We here putting beating the brakes off the former champs, Golden State Warriors, at MSG, the first game of a 4-game homestand. The Knicks absolutely took care of business. Beat the brakes off the Golden State. Right here, let's talk about it. How we feeling, Knicks Nation? Ready to get into it. Salute to everyone out here. And we're going to get the thoughts out here and talk about it. The big win at MSG. The Knicks won 132 to 94. Absolute beatdown. Complete team effort tonight. Predicted the win and predicted that this streak would continue to roll. What else is new? The Knicks chemistry right now is on 1,000. Team chemistry. This is probably the most satisfying win so far for me personally, because you know how much I really wanted this win against Golden State. Even though Steph Curry wasn't playing, it still meant a heck of a lot right there. They still had Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, Draymond Green, and it was a great win. Team effort tonight, team chemistry surging around the league. The Knicks are an absolute problem to deal with. Hottest team in the NBA right now, and all eyes on the next game when Toronto coming to MSG, feeling good. It's going to take a heck of a lot of beating this squad right now. The way the Knicks are playing for each other as well, and I'm just super pumped with this performance tonight. Big task at hand, fired up. Let's hear it. Big task, salute. The wins keep getting more satisfying. You said it, man. Santa's almost here. Knicks streets are buzzing right now. Happy holiday season. The Knicks are got us feeling good at the right time of year, and CT and the streets and the elves are here to bring Christmas cheer to all Knicks Nation, and gonna have fun tonight talking about it. Johnny Davis operating like a well-oiled machine. This ain't even a finished product. Let's go Knicks. Big task, Johnny Davis. Salute. Knicks fans, yeah. Right time of year, spreading Christmas cheer to Knicks Nation. And I want you guys to put in the chat, replay gang, put in the comments, what was the most satisfying thing about this win? Right here, G Money. Let's get it. G. New York is bulldozing the league right now, right? Salute. Yeah, playing the right way, fam. I mean, there was question marks over this 8 9 man rotation. You know, how would it work? Could it hold up? Is it sustainable? I mean, we're just seeing this squad get better and better and better every single game. Fair, ladies and gents, right now as well. I've almost lost my voice right now, but I'm going to power through this one. It's going to be one of the most satisfying shows I've ever done. Um, that includes jumping on all the shows, any show I've been on. This is one of the most satisfying that I'm ever going to have to do because the magnitude of tonight's win, matching the streak 8 games from 2 years ago, but the significance of beating Golden State, the former champs, as well, and it just the way we played as well was just icing on the cake, icing on the Christmas cake. And G Money asks, how long do I see the streak lasting, fam? I realistically feel it's going to at least hit 9 as well. Not going to sit here and try and jinx nothing right now. I mean, we're all feeling giddy right now. Got to have a smile on your dial, but being serious about it. I think we beat Toronto as well. I think the Chicago one is going to be a bit of a like a booby trap kind of game maybe. They Chicago are going to come here and not want to lose 3 straight to the Knicks. So that's what I mean about booby trap kind of game as well. But if we could get past that, then all eyes on Christmas Day, and we're bringing Christmas cheer to Knicks Nation. So I'm feeling good for 11. G Money. Yep. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it hits 11, fam, as well. Then we hit the road in Dallas, baby, who we used to wheeling and dealing with right now. Coincidentally, the last team we lost to as well. So how's that for serendipity? Now here we rocking tonight. Tonight's going to be fun. Shutting Draymond Green the hell up. Right, that's facts. Big task. Yep. Put all the emojis you want in the chat tonight. I want to see all the expressions. Right. Um, G Money's on the money. Of course, it was a 9 game win streak 2 years ago. Yep. Part of me keeps thinking it was 8, but we got to 9, ladies and gents. So yeah, we're going to go 2 better at least. Yep. You say it lasts until Christmas. Yep. I like that, fam. I like that. Yep. Think of all the kids waking up on Christmas Day, all the Knicks fans, the next generation of fans like us, when we were young, watching this ball club, waking up on Christmas Day, say, Mummy, Daddy, what you got for me? The New York Knicks have got a nice big dub against Philly for that game. But let's keep this streak rolling right now. Respect to the opponents. But to be honest, the way we're playing, Toronto, Chicago, you know, I don't see them beating us right now. Not the way we're playing. Stanley, salute. What's good? Appreciate that. Chicago beat Miami tonight. Well, Miami's in a funk, that's for sure. They're running scared and urgent, right? If we sweep them, everyone will be traded ASAP. Yeah. I said in the last show when we beat Chicago, fam, we could put the nail in their coffin right now. We could put a double nail in that thing right there. Um, but I tell you what, another real satisfying win would be to put the beat down on Toronto as well. I tweeted this out during the week, but Fred Van Vliet refused a meeting with the New York Knicks, man. I'm forever grateful for that. Fred Van Vliet, you can go kiss it because, you know, good luck with Toronto. Wasn't giving the Knicks no respect right now. We got Jalen Brunson out here playing like an all-star, baby. Now here doing work, 26 years of age as well, in the prime, not even in his prime yet as well. Let's go. Appreciate you, Knicks Nation. Let's get it. Keep the buzz rolling. Smash that like button. We're feeling good out here. You already know what it is. How often do we get to feel this? 8 straight. Got the league shook right now. Johnny says this team seems to understand that we haven't been truly tested yet, but we know the road to success is through D. And of course, we've at least proven that much to ourselves. Yeah, that's been the catalyst for this turnaround, fam. Absolutely. Buying into their roles, no divas out there, no shade on no one, but, you know, we've had issues in the past with players at certain points of their career, and it's all about them. Well, this is all about the New York Knicks, baby. The team on the front of the jersey, the team on the front, the name on the front, not on the back, in the words of Jay Boogie, right there, right there. D Rose being an ultimate pro, supporting his boys, but he wants to play. Evan Fournier wants to play. Cam Reddish wants to play. So, but Deuce McBride, Jericho Sims, Quentin Grimes buying into their roles beautifully right there. We're going to give out the grades tonight. Emmanuel Quickly was straight fire as well. The starters shared the load again as well, shared the minutes distribution as well, was able to get some rest. Uh, Anyone got an update on Quentin Grimes? Please give us an update. Hadn't seen the aftermath of that ankle roll, but hopefully it's all good. We continue to roll. G Money, Randle, RJ Brunson, Grimes, and the bench are sparkling right now. Absolutely shining, so bright. All sorts of defensive metrics. There's so many. I'm not even going to bother to throw them out there, but basically the Knicks are the best defensive team in many different metrics right now over this run, and it's no surprise because they're prioritizing defense, closing out harder, playing smarter as well. Watching film as well. Salute to Tom Thibodeau. Salute to the coaching staff, right, for turning this thing around. Like G Money says, yeah, on the money, fam, ball. Got to give respect to Tibbs because after that Dallas loss, to pick yourself up off the canvas, that was a straight haymaker that night as well. the Knicks were down in the dumps, and we picked things up as well. And look at where we are now. Look at us now. Look at me now. In the words of Leon Edwards, look at me now. And we corrected our mistakes. That's what you need to do. You need to humble yourself, make adjustments. And that's exactly what this team did from the very top to the bottom, to Tom Thibodeau, to the rest of the squad as well. They're bought in, you know, they're deserving of all this success, you know, the whole fan base, Knicks Nation, Knicks Streets, deserving of this success. Yeah, Stanley, absolutely. IQ, great night for him. It was pleasing to see him hit fire tonight as well, like NBA Jam. Yeah, because we really needed the shot to go down, exactly like you said. We need enough scoring off the bench, and in terms of tonight, I saw IQ be IQ, just not overthink it. Take the right shots that were there as well. When IQ plays on instinct, he's dangerous right there as well. He wasn't afraid to shoot the deep three when he was open. Of course, it was just nice overall game. We'll give our IQ's flowers, but like you said, we really need IQ. Yep, that's been a huge key too, G Buddy. Not fouling, switching at the right situation. We just look like a hell of a lot more cohesive unit out there as well. We were so discombobulated from the Dallas game to earlier, and we figured things out. Um, Better defensive principles. Guys like Sims can switch. Big man can really switch. RJ playing with the bench unit. Even Julius. You know, we'll give Julius his flowers again for a huge performance, man. But the way he's brought in defensively is containing dribble drive penetration is just a thing of beauty right now. I mean, you can't just attribute an 8 game winning streak to just one or two players. This has been a whole team thing, a whole top to bottom organizational thing that we're seeing right now. And this thing's going to continue to roll. Make no mistake about it, right? Full of confidence. We here right now, and we back here, ladies and gentlemen. Best fan base in the world, best team, best arena, best chat. You already know. Yeah. The world is buzzing as well. Not just the streets, but the world is buzzing right now. Smash that like button. So yeah, switchability is huge, like G Money hit on. Um, Shot contest is beautiful to see. Moving the ball, less stagnation, more cutting on offense. We're seeing a whole different type of uh, type of play right now. Yeah, it's hard to believe the Mavs also under 500. They're struggling. They're desperate for an extra piece as well. Luca playing 40 plus minutes. That's tough right there as well. Drew, what's good? Yep. You sent me something, Drew. I'll cop it and read it out for you, fam. I'm feeling good tonight. I'm in a good mood right here. And appreciate Drew always sending me some knowledge out here as well. We got the best chat in the biz as well. Join the comment section, replay gang. You already know what it is. And B-ball index, Drew sends me the NBA leaders in matchup difficulty with minutes 250 plus. Quentin Grimes is number one, ladies and gentlemen. Let that sink in right now. Quentin Grimes is number one in NBA leaders in matchup difficulty. Oh, baby, this feels good. It's like a dream I don't want to wake up from right now. We haven't even hit Christmas yet right now. CT's unwrapping his present right now, ladies and gents. Right, we got some of the best defenders in the league in the game. We got some of the best defensive team in the league right now as well. Let's go. Keep the fan base buzzing right now. JJ, what have you got? Salute. Only negative tonight was hearing Barkley and Shaq. Yep, you're on point. Absolutely. I read some stuff about that ish as well. Once a hater, always a hater. Right there as well. I mean, those guys could at least pay us some respect, but you know what it is? It's Knicks for clicks, baby. With the best team, best fan base, best organization in the league right here. And what could they do to get clicks? They could hate right there. Yeah, and I was surprised. TNT coverage. tonight. Well, I don't know what fired them up so much, but the Knicks should be deserving a lot of credit. Uh, we also need to talk about the JJ Redick podcast. The old man and the three. Well, they paid homage to this squad. The D that they're playing, the intensity, the difference that Deuce McBride and Quentin Grimes have made as well. We don't see this every day. You don't see young players coming into the rotation making that big of a difference, right? It deserves national shout out right here as well. We've got Julius Randle playing D right now. That deserves a shout out as well. Those guys are just haters to me, man. You know, I would expect better from Shaq, but Barkley, I'm used to that as well. Let's see where we can get to them. Let's get this streak up to 11 plus, right? Then we'll see what they have to say. Yeah, like also G Money says that the Knicks are swinging the ball. It's a beautiful sight right now. Yep, around the horn to slice down zones. Yep, that's really key. Uh, we've talked about the zone and how much the Knicks have struggled in the past with the zone, and right now with Quentin Grimes in the lineup, Jalen Brunson shooting at a good clip, Julius them sagging off Julius as well. That's been huge for this ball club as well. Yep, like JJ said, I mean, running out of words to describe Quentin Grimes right now. I mean, he's such a young player, second season, got so much ahead of him that we're going to see for years and years and years to come, ladies and gentlemen. That's got me buzzing right now. A 3 and D wing, a legit 3 and D as well. Um, I only wish Quentin Grimes was a bit taller. I wish I was a baller with that situation. Quentin Grimes 6'5", but I mean I can't complain right now. He's the number one matchup defender in terms of difficulty, like Drew just sent me as well. Yeah, there's shades of Clay with more athleticism as well, better playmaking, better handle because he is shorter as well, 6'5". Uh, Tim's also needs to run some floppy sets. We could add a lot more wrinkles to this thing as well. That's what's also got me really excited. We could add different offense to this squad and add um, more dynamic in terms of sets. Um, but defensively, that's our identity now, ladies and gents. We've found it. We've found that identity, and it's here to stay right now. Tom Thibodeau's rekindled some of that magic from 2 years ago, except it's a hell of a lot more sustainable now. With Quentin Grimes offensively way better than Reggie Bullock, Deuce McBride better overall than Alfred Payton, and of course Jalen Brunson is better than what Derrick Rose was 2 years ago as well. So we're a souped up version of 2 years ago, but with Jericho Sims, with Obi, with Hartenstein there as well, we've got better depth as well, and we've got flexibility. Trade deadline about to hit, All Star voting up in here as well. So shout out to the All Star voting. Let's get these Knicks in the All Star game right now. Let's get them mingling at the All Star weekend as well. Not tampering, but mingling, ladies and gentlemen, moving and shaking like the chat is right now. Let's go, Tariq, right here as well. You guys got to enjoy this thing like me right now. Um, we've seen a lot of ish before as well, but what we're seeing right now is a dream right now. Seventh best D in the league. We went from 27th 8 games ago. Oh, man. Salute, salute, salute right here. That's Quentin Grimes, stand up. That's Deuce McBride, stand up. That's Tom Thibodeau, stand up. That's the rest of the squad, stand up. B. Willis, got the streets, got the chat buzzing. You already know. Let's go. There should have never been negativity in the first place as well. To Rick riding through the bumps as well, riding through the lumps. We here, we back here with this situation. May 4th. Yeah, the only way we're losing right now is a superstar just going off on us. Well, even that's not likely the way we're locked down right here. Yep. You can't just show up and beat us and get a win. Right, facts. Yep. Protected home court as well. protect the garden hashtag out there as well. Taking pride in that situation. It starts with the leadership as well. Jalen Brunson, talk about the leadership that he's showing. I mean, all star baby. That's all I can say. Yeah, all star baby as well. Yeah, the Knicks keep rolling, right? We're first in defensive rating, second in points differential, second in opponent's field goal, first in opponent's 3-point percentage. Appreciate that, Drew. Well, yeah, like I said, there's so many different defensive metrics as well. Uh, I'm not the biggest numbers person. I like the eye test and let this squad show out, and just appreciating it for what it is right now as well. Solid in the rotations with the switching, cohesion, all of that good stuff. And to think what we've done to turn this around in such a short space of time without practice is just remarkable right now. Trini, absolutely remarkable what we're seeing, this transformation right now. Um, G Money asked everyone as well as how long is this streak going to run for as well? It's going to at least go 11, I feel. We're a freight train that's not going to stop right now, right? We're not stopping at any station right now. It's express, baby, right now. With all our horses healthy as well, we're a snowball that's turning into an avalanche right now. That's Grimes. He's my best guy. He changes the pace every game. Even Reggie Miller was shouting him out, fam, as well. I mean, what kind of universe are we living in where the national guys are shouting us out as well? I guess it just gets to the point where you just can't hate no more, especially when you win 8 straight, baby, as well. Real recognize real. And the way we're playing, look for all the national pods, the buzz, the bandwagoners. Everyone's going to be doing a 180 as well. Ride the Knicks jock strap right here all the way to the finish line. Well, what do you guys think we're going to do at the deadline? What do you add to this mix? What kind of ingredients do we do right now? I mean, Obi Toppin's not even playing as well. It's crazy right now as well. Not trying to sound like a hater, but I want to see them beat a fully healthy, real good team. Yet we've been catching a ton of breaks this year, playing teams with stars out hurt. That's absolutely correct. That's true. And yeah, that's the next step, JJ. That's the next level as we continue to surge. Yeah, you can only beat who's in front of you, but I understand what you're saying. I agree as well. Um, yeah, Philly looks like Christmas Day, fam. That's the day. That's the day we unwrap a big dub. I think at the bottom of the Christmas tree. I think, and I just hope in terms of the game, the spectacle, that Joel Embiid and Harden are healthy. That game, that'll be it for us. I think right there. Yeah, and also yeah, like B says, that's exactly why Tibbs wanted Grimes from the get go. It was love at first sight from the Chicago Combine. Yeah, yeah. It's just way more sustainable, JJ. We're not going to win every game, but the play, we're playing to our strengths, and it's sustainable. I'm pleased with the way we're trying to win games. It's not going to help every single game because our bench I think still needs a little bit of offensive punch as well. But um, we're moving into a nice position now where we're in the clear playoff picture. In terms of 5 games above 500 now, ladies and gentlemen. The Knicks moved to 18 and 13 right now. Yeah, Reggie was calling. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. We got Reggie, that new deal. Yeah, yeah, facts. Right there. Salute Bricks Nation and the diehards out here. Let's go right now. Yeah, let's go. Steve Kerr breaking his collection of clipboards during the game. Yeah, facts, right? Yep. Um, yeah, you guys just chill. We're rocking out, enjoying a good win. Everyone can have their take as well. The Knicks are riding high right now. Let's keep the positive vibes as well. You could still be critiquing certain things, but you could also still be, let a Knick fan be happy, be excited for what we're seeing right now. It's not complete, it's not perfect. Um, we need to play some harder teams with full strength, but we're enjoying this thing. We're playing hard, we're playing tough, we're moving the ball. And with that said, let's look at the box score and give out grades. Then we'll look at the road ahead with this situation. Now, I'll just tackle the starting unit tonight because it was pluses abound. Man, Julius Randle plus 17, Mitch Robb plus 19, Brunson plus 22, Barrett plus 14, Grimes plus 33. And nobody nobody played any more than 32 minutes, courtesy of this beatdown as well. What stands out, Q Dot, efficient again from 3-point land. He's absolutely found his stroke as Q Dot, 4 of 8, 5 of 6 from the line, 4 assists as well. I mean, talk about the playmaking, the defense, and the shooting. Quentin Grimes is legit, fam. We're witnessing the rise of the next big wing in this league, offensively and defensively, plus 33 team high in 32 minutes, a team high in minutes as well, with 19 points. I mean, that's absolutely crazy right now. Drew asks, I wonder what happens when Obi, though. Does Tibbs go back to a 10 man? Great point. Uh, if I had to guess right now, I would say Sims out. I would say Sims out, Obi in, and he keeps it at 9 as well. I don't think you can mess with it right now. Right. That's just me. I just think you got to keep it at 9. There's always going to be an injury. There's always going to be a dude have to miss, kind of thing as well. JJ like to give Nick's credit for having the Grimes as the untouchable over the summer of the negotiations. Yep, they were right. Yeah, a lot of people standing up, not just yourself, but yeah, on Twitter, I've seen a lot of fans that weren't fully sold on Grimes as well. Uh, but yeah, he's looking really smooth out there as well. He's learning still, and he's still so young as well. He's an older young player, more mature, but he's still so young. It's crazy. Quickly from three, straight wet is quick as well. Need to see more consistency though for quick as well. We shout him out tonight, but yeah, we need him more consistent. Jarvis Lafleur, what can I say, fam? The streets are buzzing right now, all the way from Melbourne to Lafayette right now. Salute to the whole chat as well. Yeah, tell me what kind of moves you guys are gonna would you do with this chemistry on 1,000 right now? What do you do? What do you tinker with this situation? We've obviously got 3 dead roster spots right now with Rose, with Fournier, and with Cam as well. I talked about it in the last show, but there is no desperation to move any of these guys. Let let the other team come to us as well. Yep, we're not operating from desperation. Salute Bob. Sims and Hartenstein should continue to share time. Yep, that's a great point. Great take as well. They both offer a little bit of everything in terms of rebounding and offense as well. Uh, Sims the stronger defender as well, but Hartenstein the better offensive weapon as well, player down low. Yep, I heard that as well, Drew. A Shaq on something tonight as well. I mean, yeah, that's just hating. I mean, what a night to throw shade on the Knicks, really. 8 game winning streak, and that's the best thing you can say. I mean, Shaquille O'Neal, I had love for him, but that's just hating right there. OG, OG seems to be that big name out there, fam. Yep, there's going to be a heap of people look out for OG right now. He's going to be buzzing right now. Yeah, I see that about Miles Bridges as well. Miles Bridges, the talent, signed me up. I just don't know if that's the right situation, Bricks, as well. But boy, is that guy talented. I just don't know if it's the right thing for this team right now. But let's see. Let's see what they do. I don't think it's going to be a huge move if I had a guess, but who knows? Leon Rose is a is a is a businessman. You know, he's ready to do some things, and got to give a shout out to Grimes, A+ performance tonight. RJ Barrett, 31 minutes, was 8 of 19. The three ball wasn't hitting, but 5 assists. That's nice. 18 points on efficiency as well. He gets a B+ for me tonight. RJ Barrett was under control, and I've been on him with the assists. I've been needing to him to see those assists go up, and tonight he did as well. Nothing more great than seeing RJ move the rock. Obviously, teammates hit the shots tonight, but he's so capable of getting 7 assists every night. Is RJ at 18 points? I mean, that's just perfect. That's just hitting the sweet spot on efficiency as well. So he gets the B+. Now, Mr. Captain Jalen Brunson only played 30 minutes, was 7 of 16. Mr. Go-To was hitting so many buckets as well. 2 of 5 from three, 5 of 6 from the line, 5 assists as well, a steal, plus 22, 21 points for JB. He gets an A- tonight because he handles such a big load in 30 minutes. Always getting the scoreboard ticking over. Um, wasn't as efficient tonight, but plus 22 is incredible against this squad right here as well. So that's just massive for that. He's a bucket getter like DeRozan, but a lot smaller, Drew. Yep. Jarvis says the only move I would do is a longer athletic 3 and D wing, bringing some defensive versatility. Yep. Yep, I could get behind that as well. Jarvis, yeah, it's got to be a great 3-point shooter, ideally. Uh, extra spark off the bench. Yep. Ron Cleveland, my guy, man. Let that sink in, Ron. Give us your thoughts on this situation right now. Who's impressing you? Well, if you impress Ron Cleveland, you're definitely doing something right now. So who's impressing Ron right now with this situation, man? What a turnaround. You know, I always kept the faith, but you know, wins and losses happen, but 8 straight is something to behold right now, especially with 3 more at home. I think this can get to 11. I really do. Q dot Q dot is pressing Ron Cleveland. Yep, he's legit, right? Yep, the Knicks hit on that one. Leon Rose, Tom Thibodeau, Walt Perrin, they hit with him right there. A+ for Grimes tonight, going up against Golden State, Klay Thompson as well, getting the adoration of Reggie Miller up in there. I mean, I would have just taken the defense and the shooting from Grimes, but not only that, we're getting playmaking, 4 assists as well. He's like a point guard in a wing's body. He's Quentin Grimes right now. I really don't know what he is. He's like a combo guard, shooting guard, wing, 3 and D wing right now. Shouts out to Tariq as well. Before the season began, I said the Knicks were a sixth best team in the East. I had the Knicks 45 wins, 8th seed, so I don't think I'm too far off. But let's see where this thing goes right here as well. Yeah, good point, Ron. In a draft, Quentin Grimes will be way higher, probably top 12, top 15, top 10, even the way things are going. And I'm not going to revisit, I'm not going to mention that supposed trade in the off season. But wouldn't the Utah Jazz perhaps like to rethink things, possibly. Uh, yep, Brunson. Even he surprised me. I mean, I expected big things from JB, but we're seeing something incredible right now. He's going to another level as well. His game is ascending as a New York Knick, taking us to that next level right there. He's a legit difference maker as well. You know, how many players do the Knicks sign that don't end up being a difference maker? But he is that right there. Facts. Yep. Two-way demon right now. It's pleasing to see RJ Barrett bounce back, but Jalen Brunson is at All Star for us. And shouts out to Mitch tonight. He was 3 of 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 5 offensive rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, 11 overall, 3 steals from your center, plus 19, 9 points. Well, he's officially living up to his contract. If he wasn't already, right here is Mitchell Robinson. He's given you what he's giving you. That's a starting center in this league and some right now. Yep. Almighty Finesse wants RJ gone for OG Ananobi with that situation. RJ's coming into his own, and he always starts slow. You know, we always said that. RJ Barrett was starting slow, needed to show us more, and he's doing that right now. Let's go. Ron's not surprised by Grimes doing what we saw this last year when he was starting to take Fournier's minutes. Yep. That's on the front office to foresee what was happening as well. That's exactly what's happening. Yep. Like you said, exactly. They have every bragging right because they kept him out of all trades, so they knew what was up. You know, they knew this was what was going to happen right now. No lies. What's good, Kaiser Soze? Win streak on 8 right now. Let's get it to 11 on Christmas Day. We all unwrap that dub right now. This is beautiful to see as well. Knicks fans in ecstasy. Jarvis makes a great point too. Ron, I hope that the Knicks can find more shots from Grimes as well. Yeah, as he builds into this role, he could become a legit second option. Yep, second, third option for this team right now. Yep. Brunson just doing incredible things right now, all-star level play at 26, 27 years of age. It's just incredible right here, Knicks Nation. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. I shout out to Tariq as well. He wasn't down on trading Randle and stuck with that situation. Now look at it. He's repaying the faith. My point was always whatever Julius's follies were, they were coachable. So yeah, what we're seeing is correction as well. He's corrected some things. It was always on the coach last season to correct some of these things. Yes, a lot of it was on Julius, but a lot of it was correctable. B saw Grimes in college, so you already know what's up. Yep, we don't have to tell you, B. Yep, you've seen it from the get go. Yep, I just love Grimes' feel for the game. You know, he sees plays ahead of time. He's in the right positions. He's unselfish as a ball player. They're the kind of players you love playing with as your teammate as well. And like I put in the chat, the chemistry on this team is on 1,000 right now. Yep, absolutely on 1,000. That's why I wouldn't shake things up too much. If that was me, I'd let this thing ride this season, ladies and gents. Let's see where we go. Yep. Yeah, it was human nature, the frustration, all of that stuff. With that said, let's give Julius his grade and Mitch. So I give Mitch a B plus for tonight, and I'll give Julius an A for his performance in 30 minutes. He was plus 17, 15 points, but 5 assists, 12 rebounds as well. The only thing that would have got him an A plus was to shoot better from the three. He was 1 of 6. Tonight was due, but again, Mr. Iron Man, like Bill Pito said to us, he was a dude that doesn't take a night off. So you look around the league, look around these stars on other teams as well. These softies, softies across the bridge. These guys don't play 82. Julius Randle gives you 82 right now. When was the last time Julius took a night off? You know, even though he cops a pounding, he cops a beating. Yep, 100%, Ron. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Real, recognize real. Um, what you do is make some upgrade in terms of tweaking it off the bench. I'm saying uh, starting units to starting unit, and I will say this: out of all 5-man units in the NBA right now that have played 200 minutes plus, the New York Knicks starting unit is the second best starting second best 5-man unit. Sorry, in the NBA right now. Let that sink in the words of Ron, because they complement each other, right? You got Quentin Grimes, he doesn't need the ball. Mitchell Robinson doesn't need the ball. And you got 3 guys that use the ball. You got high usage guys in Barrett, Brunson, and Randle, and 2 guys that complement them as well. That's why this thing's working so well. Not only that, you got a nice bench situation where Jericho and Hartenstein don't need the ball, and quickly and Deuce can handle the ball as well. So there's a nice blend. There's a nice mix. Um, like we said with Ron, if I was to add something, I would add maybe a shooting wing off the bench, to replace what theoretically what Fournier's minutes would be. Um, I think if Fournier's days weren't numbered, he would ideally be, or Cam Reddish ideally be, a more efficient scorer off the bench on this team. But let's see. I think there's some players out there. Terrence Ross is out there. Maybe the Knicks try to go for another 6-man type guy as well, for us to really compete with the big boys. Like JJ said, we want to keep going in the right direction. We got to beat some of the big boys as well. Uh, I hate that we lost to Brooklyn. We lost to the Phoenix Suns. Or did we beat the Phoenix Suns? I forget. But we lost to the Bucks. We lost to Atlanta the first time around. Jarvis says, I don't know when the streak ends, but I'd like to see the Knicks win these next 3 at home. Great point, Jarvis. You already know. Yep. Like you see on screen now, Toronto, Chicago, Philly at home, and then a very winnable road trip. Not getting ahead of myself, but Dallas, the Spurs, the Rockets. I mean, this thing could go, this thing could reach outer space levels right now. Baby. Imagine if the Knicks could get on a 15-game win streak right here, heading into the trade buzz. Yep. Yeah, playing great team ball, great chemistry. Great team chemistry. Yep. I think we what Jalen Brunson's given this team is what we really hoped in terms of harmony, chemistry, all of that stuff. He checked Julius. The ego's not there. There's no ego from RJ. Um, there's nobody hijacking the offense anymore. It's smooth ball movement. OG Anunoby is another big name. Yeah, he would address some of the defensive issues, but yeah, things are on the up right now. I have confidence in RJ that he's going to correct it. He's going to become a better defender. Let's see. That's all I would do as well, Ron. CT, as far as Obi, I'm not putting him in the lineup. So you're keeping it a buck. You're keeping it at 9 with Sims and Isaiah. Yeah. I tell you what, though, Ron, that's going to be something that's going to pick up a lot of traction. You know, Obi would have to be on the block. I think. I don't think his camp would be too happy with him sitting as well. That could be a reason IQ wants another role as well, possibly with another team, according to some of the rumors. Um, but I think one of them's got to go. One of them is probably going to go. Yep, conducting JB all the way. Yeah, Jarvis. I mean, uh, he's vindicated. You know, a lot of people raise their eyebrows. Why would Jalen Brunson leave Dallas? Well, you're seeing why he would leave Dallas. You know, he didn't want to be in Luka's shadow right there, and that's fair enough. You know, Luke is a special player. That's his team. You know, Dallas will always be Luka's team when he's there. But what did Jalen Brunson do? He said, "I'm going back home. You know, I'm I'm going to make that my team right here." Is Jalen Brunson, and he's delivering. He's delivering in spades right now. He walked the walk and he's talking the talk. He talked the talk. He's walking the walk, or rather. Yep. And I love the ability for Sims to switch. Yep. That's invaluable. Yep. That's the key to our D in terms of stymie, penetration, all of that good stuff. Um, make it difficult, able to contest. Yeah, look, to get OG, it's probably going to take picks, fam. If Toronto blow things up, they're blowing things up. I think they're only going to be interested in a young role player or two and some picks as well. Yep, yep. So they would probably start the conversation with Obi and quickly and some picks. I think if you're a Messiah Jiri. Uh, yeah, in terms of roster construction, Rod and chat streets, it's about the NBA is about accumulating players that play 2 way. So if they can give you a little bit of offense and they can give you great defense, you have 9 to 10 guys of your on your roster like that. You're going to put yourself in a great position to win every single night right there. Because with what happens when the shot ain't fallen, you're making it difficult on the other end right there as well. And not everybody plays D. You know, it's so much easier to go down to the park and find a guy who can light it up. But you can't always find a dude that buckles down and plays D. You could go to the local YMCA and find a guy who's not afraid to shoot. But where can you find dudes that but lock down and can score some as well? Imagine if Jericho Sims gets a jump shot, you know, even a mid range. Well, so 58th pick. Uh, I do believe Hartenstein gives us something, but I do understand why some people do say that the Hartenstein signing wasn't necessary as well. What we're seeing, what Sims is giving right now. Yeah, one big thing is, yeah, Rod, all the bigs bring something different. Yep, 100% on point. Yep, they all bring something a little different with that. But Mitch is being so consistent. He's just been super consistent with this thing in terms of rebounding. What he does great. Um, you could add a few different things to his game, but what he does is he does elite. In fact, Philip, salute, let's go. Pop that champagne. We here on Christmas Day. Um, Toronto, Chicago. Let's have no letdown after this big win. It feels great to beat Golden State at home, even though no Steph Curry. They had Clay Thompson, they had everyone else, and except Wiggins as well. But look, to win 30 plus points, that's an exclamation mark so far on this streak. 8 games, and there's levels to this, and we could still go to another level. I feel well, more consistency, more efficiency. Um, Deuce McBride hit some shots tonight. Let's shout him out. I want to give a special shout out now to Deuce McBride. because again, he's playing his consistent 19, 18 minutes. He was 4 of 7, 2 of 5 from three. Hit some shots tonight, plus 18, 10 points. That's perfect for a Deuce McBride. Backup point guard off the bench, got the ball moving. Would have liked to see him get more than one assist, but he got a steal, well, disruptive. A lot of the things Deuce doesn't show up on the box score. Also, the way teams coaches, if you don't commit to D, you don't ever see the floor as well. So that's what he's done. That's accountability. Everyone, Ron and chat, everyone was questioning. How could he do Cam like that? How could he do Cam dirty? Why did Cam go out of the rotation so quickly? Situational. We saw a great breakdown on YouTube, about this team's transformation. There was a lot of damning footage on Cam Reddish as well. So got all the athletic talent, a lot of talent physically, but in terms of the mental side of the game, Cam Reddish needs to improve on in terms of positioning, not getting beaten, always backdoor, staying with it, staying ready, making adjustments. He's a young player. He will find himself on another team. He'll probably bounce around the league due to his athletic abilities and all of that good stuff. But yeah, Tom Thibodeau knows what he needs in a player as well. We got that. We got Deuce. We got Sims quickly. Guys that know their right positions, know how to fit into a team. It's a 5-man team as well. It's not a 1-man team. There's no I in team. OG and Tim's system is perfect. I would agree. Almighty, yep. Completely agree with that, fam. Yep, like Big Task also says, yeah, Tibbs would love OG and Anobi. Let's see what Tibbs, he's talking to Leon right now. Hey, Leon, get me another upgrade. Get get me this guy as well. As much as he doesn't want to mess with chemistry, we talk about how Tom Thibodeau is 68 years old, right? He wants to win yesterday. Make no mistake about it right now. Like, for example, if Devin Booker was available, he'd be like, doesn't matter, trade this guy, get him. The way we're beating teams that are missing starters in years past, we would lose these games, right? Absolutely, facts. Yep. This team's uncomparable to anything recently, Ron. Anything we've seen recently, chat, for decades. I mean, let's go through it. We had the We Here season with Mr. Man. Derrick Rose balling out, Julius Randle MIP season. We know what it is. Then we had the 2012, 2013 Carmelo Anthony, Woody 54 win season with J Kidd, Rasheed Wallace. Um, we had a brief period of Linsanity. And what else have we had really in the last 2 decades? Um, there hasn't been a whole lot as well. I know the season's early. I'm trying to keep a lid on things, but the way we're winning, what we're seeing now, it's legit right now. This ain't this ain't a mirage. This is 8 games in a row, right? It's hard enough to win in the NBA as it is, right? Kaiser Soze says, I don't want to make trades or any trades at the moment, trade any of the picks unless it's to move up in the draft. We need to stay young because we still aren't at a point where we're competing for a chip, right? You can't go all in just yet. Yep. We got to let the cake bake. We got to let the stew marinate right now, like you said, fam. Yep. And I know because what I just said, because Knicks fans haven't had this feeling for so long, it's normal for fans to go, "What's next?" How do we make that all in move right now as well? I do think it's going to come. We'll know when the timing is right. But right now, the right move is just to let this thing cook, let this thing rock, see what Quentin Grimes' ceiling is. Well, that won't hurt you. See what RJ Barrett's ceiling is as well. Let Obi come back. See what Obi's ceiling is as well. Like Almighty Finesse says too, you definitely do have to improve your roster at some point. That's facts. Yep. It's just about timing. When is that right time? You know, do we let the season play out? There's going to be a lot of talks, a lot of trades, a lot of question marks heading into January, February as well. So this thing's on buzz, man. This thing's on point right now. We're on the right track. We're headed down the right road with this situation, with flexibility, with assets, with players playing up to their capacities right now as well. It's just beautiful. Plus, aside from Brunson, no player is really dominating the headlines, the storylines. It's just this team is just playing as a team right now, sharing the wins and losses as they come. Salute Delano. Let's go. Salute. How we doing, fam? Yep, I also agree with Tariq. Derek Rose is a situation where if our goal is to win this season, try to win, it won't hurt you to keep D Rose as well. Yep. He offers so much in the locker room and on the court as well. Definitely. And I think the next big move, like Kaiser says, it has to be something that complements what we got, but it also has to be that difference maker, right? There's no need to raid the cupboards unless it's for a true difference maker, you know, something that will put us over the top where we are right now. We're teetering. The next move's got to put us over the top, but it can't it can't hurt you too much as well. It's got to be the right move right now. Delano, let's go. Appreciate it. Let's see what happens in these next three at home. Then we hit the road, and it's going to be the buzz around the league on these New York Knicks is going to go to the next level with this situation now, with this win streak on national television. The buzz are up in the house. Salute. Definitely go more than 10. Yep, definitely. I think we're going to hit 11. I think on Christmas Day as well. We always play Joel Embiid, Philly tough. Well, Mitch going up against Joel, Quentin Grimes on James Harden, locking him down. Well, we're up for a classic on Christmas Day, I feel. Well, imagine how crazy the Garden's going to go if the Knicks are on a 10-game win streak right now. Um, so we got to get past Toronto. Then the booby trap game against Chicago as well. But they're a team that's imploding right now, and yeah, it's going to be a situation where these next two could be more of a cakewalk side of things, given what we saw tonight. Right, confidence is everything, and this team is absolutely flowing right now. Every team got better over the summer, but it's our turn this summer. Right, yeah. Also, want to talk about that because we saw the Heat, the Bulls, the Raptors, Atlanta. A lot of these power rankings and these pundits had those teams way better than the Knicks. Well, how's that working out right now, fam? Yeah. I didn't think people valued the Jalen Brunson addition just enough, given what we're seeing right now. He's an all-star, a true difference maker for this situation. And like DSJ says, not in a rush to make any moves. The players mentioned in the trade rumors don't move our needle, in my opinion. I agree. Yeah, you're right. There's a couple good upgrades, but with these picks, picks never go out of style. So we got to wait. We got to keep them and see what happens. Philly will be the biggest test. Absolutely, buzzer. Yep, agree. To get to 11 is going to be huge because we look at the road ahead. The West Coast trip after that, it opens up, baby. We got Dallas's number. We got San Antonio and Houston's number. So um, I don't want to bring up any more games than that because that's what we look at right now. But yeah, we're here. We're a freight train moving in the right direction right now, ladies and gents. I'll pull up the standings. So Nick's still in sixth spot outright at 18 and 13. 5 games above 500, 8-game winning streak, and Philly just above us at 17 and 12. So 1 game ahead of us for outright fifth. So it could match to beat the Philly game on Christmas Day. Could have us overtake them if we win the next two as well. Move to outright fifth as well, which could set up a playoff battle with Brooklyn. You already know what that's going to be at. That's going to be insane right here. But yeah, for the Knicks to win by 30 plus 38 points is insane right here. The New York Knicks chemistry is on 1,000 right now, and we're winning the right way, playing two-way defense, offense, sharing the ball. We've got the right guys in the right roles, leaders that take the right shots. Quentin Grimes finding his groove, quickly finding his groove. RJ Barrett getting more consistent as well. But like Tom Thibodeau always says, if your shot ain't falling, how are you going to help the team right now? And everyone's buying in right now on the defensive side, right? These defensive metrics, the New York Knicks are a beast right now defensively. Complete transformation. Can we go 15 straight? You said it. Absolutely, we can. We can. This is a freight train right now. Yep. My all-star ballot definitely got Julius, got Brunson on there. I probably have Tatum as well, and I've got to look at the rest of the league as well. But I'll let you know, definitely, fam, when I put that ballot on. I'll also put it up on Twitter as we continue to roll, baby. This streak, got the streets buzzing right now. The chat's popping. You already know what it is. And we're going to get ready to wrap this thing up. I'm on the road, but always got time for everyone. This is one of the most satisfying shows to do. Rock out with everyone on here live as well. As we hit the holiday festive season, this is the time of year to celebrate. And we rejuvenate with this situation. Knicks fan base, best in the biz, best chat. Everything's popping. Smash that like button. We'll be back in the blink of an eye. Next game, Toronto. That's going to be fun as well. Yep. I'll do the ballot live. Facts. Yep. No problem with that. Absolutely. Let's go. We'll do it on the next show. How about that? Fam. Yep. Tune in after the Toronto game. We'll be there post game again with you all. Rock it out. And let's talk about it. Salute to the chat. Salute to the mod squad as well. It's early, big task, but the Knicks match up with the best in the playoffs. Yep. Who do we match up best? I'll give you a quick look before we get out of here. Look, I feel like Philly. I feel like Brooklyn, Cleveland is a good matchup. The Hawks as well. Could we end up with the Heat? Who knows if we fall back in the play-in? Anyone outside of the Bucks and the Celtics, I think is going to be a good series as well. Brooklyn, they're top heavy. I'll give them that. They're top heavy, but the rest of their roster, the way we're playing, everybody knows their role. That's all I'll say. I'll end on that note, ladies and gents. Salute, salute, salute. Let's get it.